It's the 88th minute of a tight match. The winning team makes a change, and suddenly their departing player loses all ability to jog. Under modern rules, teams are allowed 5 substitutions spread across 3 tactical windows during a standard 90-minute game. For decades, managers exploited this structure. A player being subbed off would purposely trudge from the farthest corner of the pitch all the way to the midfield tunnel, bleeding precious seconds off the clock while the referee watched. To fix this, FIFA introduced a strict legislative countermeasure for the 2026 World Cup, a hard, unforgiving 10-second shot clock for every personnel change. The moment the substitution board goes up, the departing player has exactly 10 seconds to step over the absolute nearest boundary line. They can no longer walk to the bench. They must exit immediately, wherever they happen to be on the field. This countdown forces a team to execute their logistics under pressure, turning a simple personnel change into a moment where a lapse in concentration can be punished. If a player takes 11 seconds to cross the touchline, the substitution is immediately halted. The departing player still has to leave, but the incoming replacement is physically blocked from stepping onto the grass. The replacement player faces a mandatory 60-second waiting period on the sideline, leaving their team to defend with only 10 men. Once that minute expires, the substitute still cannot run on. They must wait for the next organic stoppage in play. Combining a guaranteed 1-minute penalty with an unpredictable wait for the ball to go out of bounds creates massive defensive gaps. Opponents suddenly have a significant numerical advantage to exploit. We saw this exact scenario play out on May 31st during a pre-tournament friendly between Japan and Iceland. In the 84th minute, Iceland attempted to make a change, but midfielder Christian Hlinsen failed to clear the pitch within the allotted 10 seconds. The fourth official intervened. Iceland's incoming substitute, Isak Thorvaldsson, was held back on the touchline, officially reducing the team to 10 players. Then the compounding variable took hold. The game clock ticked past the mandatory 60 seconds, but the ball stayed in bounds. Play continued for 2 full, uninterrupted minutes without a whistle. Japan recognized the missing defender, capitalized on the gap, and Koki Ogawa scored the winning goal. A lazy walk to the sideline directly cost Iceland the match. Under these rules, coaches are prioritizing players who can immediately sync with the match's intensity. There is no longer a dead ball period to let a new arrival find their footing. We saw the upside of this rapid integration during the 2026 World Cup Group B opening match in Toronto. Trailing 1-0 late in the game, Canadian head coach Jesse Marsch needed to aggressively attack the Bosnian defense, requiring a perfectly executed personnel change. In the 76th minute, Marsch subbed on striker Cyle Larin. Because of the 10-second rule, Larin had to sprint onto the field and instantly match the physical rhythm of the game without any transitional buffer. The rapid integration paid off immediately. Larin turned sharply and scored the equalizing goal just 2 minutes after stepping onto the grass, earning Canada their first ever World Cup point. Comparing Iceland's collapse to Canada's breakthrough highlights the razor-thin margin for error under these new regulations. In the final 15 minutes, match results are increasingly shaped by how quickly a team can cycle players through the technical area. Moving a fresh player onto the field has become an active gamble with a team's numerical strength. The 10-second rule has effectively removed the stalling tactics on the touchline, ensuring the match's tempo remains intact until the final whistle.